What's up? You're watching Cheap Seats. I'm Riley. That's Graydon. Today we're predicting each NFL team's wins over-under.
Yes.
There's a line that has been set. How many wins is this team going to get? We're going to say over, under. This is not about gambling. It's not about betting. It's just about predicting teams' wins for fun.
Yes, but there is a big prize for whoever gets them all right at the end of the year between me and you. It'll be like a comedic wager of sorts.
Oh, I like that.
Like you have to do a naked cartwheel in like the thing
The town square?
No, the thing Jenny ran through in Forrest Gump.
The field?
The water.
The water.
In front of the Washington Monument.
The fountain.
The naked cartwheel in that fountain. That's kind of my wager for you. You can pick whatever you want for me.
All right, let's do it.
First, we got the Arizona Cardinals, Riley, and this number's a little surprising to me. The line here is set at 7.5.
7.5. Kyler Murray is back.
Yes, and who plays on their defense?
Oh, yeah. I don't know anybody who plays on pretty much any defense.
Yeah, they got Buda Baker.
Yeah, okay.
Buda is a badass name, and he is a badass, but that's what worries me the most with this team. And I think something we need to consider for each of these predictions is who's in their division, because that's who they got to play twice.
Yeah, they got to play the Rams twice, they got to play the Niners twice, they got to play the Seahawks twice. And that's a tough division to play in. It's not the toughest division.
And I do think it got worse than last year.
We'll get to a few of those teams later on.
Yeah.
I think two of those teams might take a step back.
Yes.
I've been saying, I feel like the Cardinals are going to be good this year. I just think their schedule is too difficult that this is a pretty good line. I'm kind of predicting like a 7 wins for the Cardinals.
I kind of feel 8, so I'm going to go over.
All right, I'll go under.
Yeah. I don't even feel strongly about that.
Do you want to switch?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
They're kind of your surprise team.
Yeah, I'll go over.
I'll go
say
over
8.
as well.
8
Over.
wins.
Yeah, 8 too.
All right, next. The Falcons, 9.5 wins. That's way too much. Especially after what we just saw.
Penix?
Yeah, Michael Penix Jr., he was all right, but the team doesn't look great.
The sum of their parts is a pretty good team, but they just haven't figured it out.
Yeah, but they had a starter on defense get injured for the season in their first preseason game.
Ouchie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I am going to say they get 9 wins, and that's enough to win that division handedly. So
Yeah. I'm going to go under.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going under.
All right, so far we're in agreement.
Kirk Cousins.
Baltimore Ravens are set at 10.5, and that feels low.
That does feel low for them because I've seen a lot of people predict them to have 13 wins this year.
That feels high, but I think this is like an 11 or 12 win team.
Yeah, they're going to get better unless Lamar gets hurt. That's the only way I could see it. They need him in that system.
Yes.
Their system doesn't work for another type of quarterback.
The Tyler Huntley backup has always kind of worked there, but yeah, I don't know. If Pittsburgh takes a huge leap this year and is like way better than people thought they were, same with the Browns and kind of like return of Joe Burrow, a lot of this depends on that, and I think this is the hardest division in football.
Yeah.
This and the NFC North, and so that's probably why this number looks a little lower than you'd think for such a stacked team with the MVP on it. I feel like it's a great line. I think 11 wins probably wins that division, and I do kind of lean towards Baltimore being the favorite. So
I think their defense is really, really good. They beefed up the O-line even more, and then they've got Derrick Henry. It's going to be a tough team to beat. I think they're going to be amazing this year, so I'm going to go over.
I'll go over as well.
All right, Bills. 10.5.
Too high, gotta say.
This is the biggest question mark in the NFL right now, I think, because obviously they've been really good the last 4 or 5 years. Josh Allen, they lost a lot. They lost Stephon Diggs, and they lost a bunch of other key players too. I just feel like it's got to be one of those superhero years for Josh Allen.
I think he's easily in the MVP race, especially with dating Steinfeld.
You think that is going to...
It plays a part because he's happy.
Travis Kelce wasn't in the MVP race last year.
Travis Kelce is an old banged up twat.
Say that again?
What?
You said an old banged up twat.
Ew, dude, you don't talk like that.
I don't. I know. I was repeating you. That was a quote.
Yeah.
Dash, Graydon Weaver.
Well, there's a quote that doesn't shock me as much. Yeah. I say shit like that.
Yeah, you do say stuff like that. Yeah. He was great in the playoffs, though, and he dated Taylor Swift. I don't think Haley Steinfeld
could propel Josh Allen to an MVP
you know
season.
What? This is a lot like the Arizona Cardinals defense question. Name one Haley Steinfeld song.
Oh, she's a singer.
All right.
I thought she was a special teams player.
Yeah, no. I am going to go under on this.
I hate to keep agreeing with you.
It's okay. We both like football.
I'm under this as well.
All right.
Just like Josh is under Haley.
Or on top of. Or on the side of. Okay. Next.
Carolina Panthers come in at a whopping 5.5 wins, and that feels high.
You know what? I do not usually give betting or gambling advice.
Hammer
Bang
it.
the under. Hammer the under.
Smash it.
Smash the under. Maybe Bryce Young has one of those years where he takes a big step forward. I don't know who else plays for their team.
Yeah.
And they were so bad last year, I can't imagine it being much different this year.
Is Adam Thielen still their best wide receiver?
I don't know. Yeah. I wish I knew.
I wish we came here with like more names and stuff to throw out.
That's right. I think they're holding tryouts, so it could be really anybody. Yeah, it could be you.
Steinfield in the backfield.
All right, under for Carolina.
I'm going to go over. I'll go sneaky 6 wins for Carolina just to start the competition, actually.
Okay.
Chicago Bears come in at 8.5. That's pretty much what they got last year, and to assume that they got worse or stayed the same, I think is kind of stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
I do think the division got better.
The division got better. Their defense has some questions.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to be, but they got, Keenan Allen. They got
Rome.
and they got DJ Moore.
Yep, and DeAndre Swift.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, they're going to be really good.
I think it's a 10-win team.
Yeah, I think so too. And I don't know that means the playoffs. Like, that division is going to be insane.
Yeah, I don't think 10's automatic there.
But, yeah, I'm going to go with over.
Same.
Bengals, 10.5.
Jangles, same as Baltimore, which feels wrong.
Yeah, but Joe Burrow is, I don't know. That it's just people believe in him in a way that is above any other. Even Lamar, who won MVP last year, people believe in Joe Burrow more.
It could have something to do with the fact that he's white.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
And people love white quarterbacks.
Absolutely. They do.
I don't like him any more than the next guy, especially Joe Burrow. I don't like.
Well, yeah, you don't like him because he's in your division. I don't think it has much to do with.
Yeah, but I love Lamar.
Yeah, okay.
Because he throws in big chaws.
That's why you like him?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I hate Joe Burrow because he's pretty.
Right.
And I hate Cincinnati. The city, the team, the jerseys, the facilities, the stadium, Paul Brown Stadium.
The jerseys look a lot like our jerseys.
Yeah, except they got little stripes on them.
Yeah.
They look like a girl going out on Halloween is what the Bengals jerseys look like. Everybody in the stands looks like a lazy girl on Halloween. Browns guys in the stands look fat and full of dog treats.
Yeah.
And that's awesome because that's football.
I agree. They do look like bulldogs of men. Yeah. Man bulldogs.
They are literally eating milk bones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not an
And they're barking.
Yeah, they bark and eat dog food during the game.
Yeah.
Imagine what a belly full of beer and dog treats does to someone. It turns them into a monster, a liability.
Absolutely.
And Bengals fans, who cares?
Yeah, they're drinking like IPAs. And, it's weird. But at the same time, I don't really mind I just hate the Steelers above all. That's really it. I think the Bengals are this is a good line for them.
It's good. I think they get 10, so I'm going under.
I'm going to say they get 11.
Okay.
I'm going to go over, and none of this is going to make statistical. I'm going to say over and under in places that probably don't make sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, it's not going to all add up.
But you're hoping to get the majority of them right. That's really all that counts.
Right, but somebody who, took this seriously might crunch the numbers and be like, well, then I have to go half over and half under. Because then, you know what I mean? If I pick over for all of them, that's impossible. Because of the way the lines are made.
I'll tell you what's not going to happen. They are not going to win 10.5 games.
Yeah, I guess that's true. All right, I'll go over. I'm going to say 11.
I'm under. Easiest line, hammer the over. Take your mother's credit card, put it on the line, and bet the over. This team's winning more games than they lose.
I want to believe this.
I think 10 is so easy for this team.
I agree they have a great roster. I just have a history of rooting for the Browns.
And disappointment.
And going into seasons being like, well, duh, they're going to be good.
Super Bowl, easy.
And then they win 2 games. Yeah. And their quarterback, running back, and all 3 wide receivers that are on the field break their legs at the same time.
This is the longest tenured head coach in my lifetime. Coming into the 3rd year with this big money quarterback. Nick Chubb is coming off an injury. It's the prime of Myles Garrett's career. I think other players on defense are emerging. I think Denzel Ward exits this season as the greatest cornerback in the NFL.
Really?
He's already 2 or 3
Yeah.
Pat Surtains right there, and then it's pretty, like, he's starting to get the praise from everyone else of, like, oh, this guy, like, you could put him at an island. Like, he's kind of reaching that point of his career where, like, doesn't need help, doesn't need double teams.
You got JOK.
JOK is my, like, sneaky superstar for the year, automatic Pro Bowler. I think he's a linebacker that could win Defensive Player of the Year in like 3 years.
Yeah, and then you got Batonio on the offensive
Our
side.
O-line is great. I think Njoku's primed to take that step. I feel like all of our key guys for the last couple of years are finally kind of at that precipice.
And we got Jerry Jeudy to fill in some gaps, too.
And if he comes back and has a good bounce back year, that's just, icing on my cock. Cedric Tillman, too. Watch out for him.
Yeah.
Great camp.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll go over.
I'm going to say they win double this.
That's
I'm going to say they win 16, 17 games.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Thank
Double
you.
this is 17, by the way. Yeah, just helping you out on the math part.
Double it, give it to the next person. Let's go, Browns.
Cowboys, 9.5 wins. Under by a lot.
Ah.
I know they win pretty much 12 games automatically the last 3 years and then lose in the first round of the playoffs. That's just what happens. But I'm telling you, this team's going to suck.
Yeah, if that defense is good, though. If everyone's back and healthy, that defense is really good.
They got Micah, at least for this year.
Trayvon's back.
Yep. I mean, CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott are both question marks who might not even want the Cowboys to win.
Yeah, that's true. They could be a saboteurs.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this team is other than just a big media firestorm all the time.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jones sucks. I don't like him.
He's a wrinkly old racist. They're hard to like.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going over, though. I say this is a 10-win team.
I go under, big time.
Denver Broncos, 5.5. This one, I will hammer the under.
Yeah, I think this is the worst roster in the NFL. Sorry. I like Bo Nix. I've been saying I like most of the quarterbacks that are rookies this year. I just feel like it's a really good class, and I think he's perfect for Sean Payton, but I just can't see this team being good. I don't know who's he gonna throw it to? Troy Franklin? He did that all last year. And it worked in college, but this ain't college.
You got Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, but you are going to be playing the Chiefs twice.
Yeah, their division sucks.
And the Chargers twice.
Yeah.
I mean, the Raiders, whatever, but...
We'll see. I think the Raiders could be sneaky good this year.
They got a good defense.
Sean Payton does have all those teenage friends that he smokes bongs with.
Is that a thing?
Have you seen that video?
No.
Like the year he got fired from the Saints, he's just in like a dorm room with like 5 19-year-olds ripping a bong. He's like...
I've not seen that.
It's an awesome video. Cue that, look it up, and hammer the under. Broncos.
Yep. Next.
Detroit Lions, 10.5. What they win, 12 last year?
I think they won 11.
12 in my heart, that Dallas game.
Yeah, that was a bad call. But the Lions, all signs point to being better than last year, and they're kind of an NFC favorite right now.
Yeah, I think this is the year of Jamison Williams. And the year of Jahmyr Gibbs. I think both those guys really come onto the scene. I think Jahmyr Gibbs could have the 1,000 by 1,000 year with receiving and rushing. Amon-Ra St. Brown could win Offensive Player of the Year. Like, they have the talent on that side. Sam Laporta, amazing rookie last year, I think could end up being the next, like, Travis Kelce type guy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is high-powered offense with the most exciting head coach in the NFL, a guy who's willing to take risks and wants to win every single game. I think this is a 12-win team.
Like Dan Campbell always says, go for it on fifth. Fifth down, go for it.
Bite them in the ankles.
I'll go over.
Yeah.
They got a tough division, though.
Yeah, they
I
do.
can see it going either way.
Yeah. Green Bay Fighting Packers.
The Packers, 9.5 wins.
They named after, like, meat packers.
I don't think it's meat Packers.
What do they pack?
Hey, yeah, they pack something.
Is it UPS?
No. It's definitely a packing plant.
Yeah, meat packing.
Yeah, probably meat packing. You're right. It's probably a sausage link factory.
I've never thought about that, and that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. They did it. Like, that's the team it's owned by all of Green Bay.
It's owned by a sausage.
It's owned by the Texans.
Yeah.
That's how they pay for Lambeau Field.
It's awesome. Jordan Love's awesome.
Yep.
I like this squad.
They're young and scrappy, and I think they're going to be better than they were last year. I just think they're in a really tough division. I think they're probably a 10-win team.
Probably. I think they could really fall. They might have been the team that really overachieved last year, and they might come back down to earth a little bit this year.
Usually, I agree with that to an extent, but they were so good the second half of the year that I just see it being like they catch it in stride.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a favorite to go to the Super Bowl out of the NFC for a lot of people, and I see why. It's just they've got the Bears and the Lions twice each, and they got the Vikings, who I think are going to be sneaky good this year too. So I think that they're a 10-win team, but I could see them being a 9-win team. I don't know.
I'm going under.
Yeah, I'm going to go over. Texans 9.5. That seems low for them. I mean, CJ Stroud looks great.
They got Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, but they're already arguing on the sidelines. You see that?
Well, he's a lunatic. He'll argue with his mother at his own house.
Yeah, but they got Tank Dell, they got Nico Collins. I mean, that's one of the best wide receiver rooms in the entire NFL.
Yes.
Their defense has got to step up a little bit, but I think they're going to be better than they were last year.
Yeah, they have a good line. Secondary issues maybe, but with someone like CJ Stroud, you're just never out of a game. So it takes a lot of pressure off the defense, and DeMeco Ryans is like such a defensive guy that I feel like if you allow him to kind of just like pin everyone's ears back, be a really pressure-heavy defense, and then have the faith in a quarterback that can score 21 points in 5 minutes type deal. Like, the guy's insane.
Yeah.
When he needed to orchestrate drives last year, he looked like a 12-year veteran.
Yeah.
And he was a rookie.
Absolutely. I think they're a 12-win team.
Yeah, I think they're a powerhouse.
Yep.
Over.
Colts, they're my other sneaky team.
We're high on them.
Yep, I'm high on Anthony Richardson. I feel like he has looked like an absolute freak every time he touches the field.
I got high with him in college, too.
Did you really?
Yeah. PCP.
Oh, accident or on purpose?
Oh, big time accident for him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you tell him it was?
Weed.
Yeah, that always happens.
Yep.
That's how you get them. That's how you get them. You have that trick that you always do. Yeah, I think the Colts are just so well coached.
Yes.
And top to bottom, really well-rounded roster. I think that they are a sneaky 10-win team this year.
I'm with you. I like that. I'm over, too.
Yep. Jaguars, 8.5. I go under here. I really do not believe in this team whatsoever. I don't know why. It's more of a gut feeling thing for me.
It's kind of Doug Peterson's last dance.
Yeah.
That's what it really feels like, and I like a wild animal backed up into a corner.
Yeah.
I like that feeling when it comes to professional sports when you got a guy. It's a big-time prove-it year for Trevor Lawrence, too.
I mean, absolutely.
Who's been banged up. He's like the step below Joe Burrow, but in that sense where it's like, man, when he's healthy, he can lead a shit team to 10 wins.
Yeah, they give him the benefit of the doubt a lot, the same way that they do with Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow is hurt for a whole season, and everybody's like, that's one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
They don't do that for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence gets some of that. I like that the Jaguar has a turquoise tongue. That's cool.
I love that, too.
I feel the need to mention that.
I like Jacksonville as like a rough and rowdy, scrappy little football town that no one thinks of either. Like, I want the Jags to be good. I think it's sweet when they are. It's kind of like Cleveland of Florida. I'm going over. I think Dougie's back's against the wall and he comes out scratching.
Yeah, I say they're a 7 or 8 win team this year. I think they're going to disappoint a lot of people. I also could see them falling into that 5 to 6 win window.
Like, they do not have much firepower.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going with Jacksonville. Chiefs, 11.5 wins. I don't think it matters what they do in the regular season. They're probably going to win the Super Bowl.
It's kind of the Spurs situation, of days of the old Spurs dynasty. They just get to coast, and as long as they can win the division, which unless the Chargers come out and are like
electric,
a gas fire.
Yeah,
I don't really see anybody challenging them.
Why not an electric fire? I said electric, and then you said gas fire.
What?
Like, why do you have to just contradict me at every turn?
That's
so
literally
weird.
The point of this video is to contradict each other and like oppose each other.
I know, but it just feels like a really pointless thing to take a stand on.
Electric fires are lame. Gas fire, you picture that.
I know, but like it's just right after I say you could have been like, unless like lightning strikes, and that would be electric.
And Chargers.
Yeah, like we could build I feel like we could build a house, and instead you're knocking down like my first couple bricks.
Yeah, I don't want to live in a house with you.
I don't want to. We're not gonna live in the house. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna sell it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna make a little extra money on the side. It's passive income.
Okay.
Don't you know anything about generational wealth?
Not really. I think also,
dude, nice rip and dip hoodie, by the way.
Here's a sneaky prediction.
Sorry,
this could be the time. There came a time like in Brady and Belichick's career where they just put everything in and tried for the perfect season type deal. Right. Obviously, every team tries for a perfect season every year.
Yeah.
But like they have the talent and the chemistry between Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes where like this might be the year this team wins 15 games.
Yeah. Have you heard the rumors right now that
Andy Reid's fat again?
I haven't heard that.
No.
I haven't heard that one. He might be, though.
Oh, if he's fat again, that would be awesome.
Right. The rumor that I'm referring to is that CeeDee Lamb might be a Chief this year.
I'll rip my cock off and sell it. I will. I'll sell it.
How much?
What?
How much for your cock? I don't want it.
Starting bid $2,500.
In case anybody asks, I can go
$2,500.
$2,500. Okay.
Starting bid.
And do you do ceiling bids? Are you allowed to do like a bid where it's like, I'm going to place the next bid, but anywhere up to 5,000, it outbids that person?
Yeah,
okay.
That's fine.
All right, cool. Yeah, if CeeDee Lamb's on this team, I say probably around 17 wins.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I'm going to say under. I feel like they're an 11-win team and that wins the Super Bowl.
I'm going over.
Yeah, that's fair, but I'm not. It's not because I don't think they're good. It's because I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I just don't think they're to the point in Patrick Mahomes' career where coasting is even a mindset. I think he's still so prime of his career that he's going to go out there and win 13, 14 games.
Yeah, Travis Kelce's just, like you said, what did you say, a banged up old twat?
Yeah.
Okay. He's that, and then when it gets to playoff time, it's like Gronk. He just is incredible in the playoffs no matter what he does during the season.
He goes hulky.
Yeah, he goes Hulk mode.
Hulky.
He gets incredible. Yeah, so I'm going to say 10 or 11 win team. I might be wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, you got about a 50% chance.
Yep.
I'm going over. Las Vegas Raiders.
That 6.5 win team.
I'm going over big time on this. I like the Raiders for whatever reason. I don't know. 6.5 feels a little low for this team. Even with a quarterback controversy, losing Josh Jacobs.
It's not even a controversy. And they released the depth chart, and it's a bucket of worms is playing.
Really?
A bucket of worms is going to be their quarterback first week.
BO'd up.
And then we'll see how then it's going to be, I think, 2 is Minshew and 3 is Aiden O'Connell at the moment. But
any team that has Gardner Minshew on it seems like they can win 8 games.
That's
over the last 5 years.
Honestly,
you smack that mustache on a broken old roster, and he's going to fire you up. He's got the Baker Mayfield effect, where he's just so competitive. Everyone in the locker room loves him, and he's a fucking gamer. He's going to go out and they're going to win 8 games this year.
And he's kind of got the Daniel Jones stare, but in a funny way.
Yeah,
he does it as a joke.
He does it in I've had 16 twisted teas.
Yeah, he hams it up. He does his little promo shot, and he's like,
yeah.
And he's trying to, it's like a Johnny Depp thing or something.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is just stimming.
Yeah, there's something all. Something a little sad. They got a little.
It's fine.
They has chemicals all mixed up or whatever. But I'm going to say 7-win team. Okay. So I'll go over.
Over.
Chargers 8.5.
Feels a little high for whatever reason.
I just feel like they disappoint every year. And so to me, I'm going to break the pattern. I think they're going to be. Actually,
Harbaugh cheats.
Well,
so this is perfect.
We don't know that.
Harbaugh's a cheater, so they're probably going to get 10 wins.
I don't think he cheats.
He's a filthy cheater.
Here's the thing. If Justin Herbert is really going to be out for the first couple games, I think it's going to be a tough start for this team. And so I could see them being a shitty 6 or 7 win team by the end of the season in a division where they play the Chiefs twice. They're going to win some scrappy games too. Yeah. I could see them losing both to the Raiders.
Harbaugh's a great coach, and I don't think he goes down 8-9 his first year. I think he does have a winning season his first year because he can cheat.
I think if Justin Herbert is healthy, that's where I go. And so I'm gonna say over is my official prediction.
Mine too.
Yeah. Los Angeles Rams 8.5. This is a good line for them, in my opinion.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp's back. Stafford with Kupp and Nakua is nuts.
Their defense definitely takes a step back. No Aaron Donald, but you got Jared Verse.
One of the best coaches in the league, though. 8.5 feels really low for a team that's Sean McVay coached. Stafford, the best rookie wide receiver of all time, and one of the best wide receivers of our lifetime, and Cooper Kupp.
Who's their backup?
Quarterback?
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett. It's either him or it's not Fran Drescher. That's an actress.
That's from The Nanny.
That's from The Nanny.
She's from The Nanny. Because that's the thing. Stafford.
He's old.
He's so injury prone.
He breaks fingers.
Yeah.
It's always, it's finger. It used to be ribs because he was getting smacked around in Detroit, but now that he has protection, he's just always whipping that thing and breaking a finger in someone's face.
Yeah, it's literally how he throws it. Something about his release. He is in somebody's helmet and then he's in their eye sockets and then pulls it out and his fingers are all fucked up.
Yeah, at the end of the year, he's throwing with a baseball mitt on.
Yeah.
And he still throws for 360.
Great, yeah. He's awesome. I love Matt Stafford. I just I wonder what they're like if he goes out.
Not that they could really challenge the Niners here, but McVay's on that level with Shanahan for me, where injuries or not, banged up defense, he gets the best out of players you've never heard of. And credit to Matt Stafford, but Puka Nacua is not the guy he was if it wasn't for Sean McVay, too.
Yeah, that's true.
I think this is a 10-win team.
Their second half of the season team too. They always they can start off,
4 and 6,
4 and 5, 4 and 6, and then they're gonna make a run at the end of the season and maybe be a playoff team pretty much every year. So yeah, I say they're a 9-win team maybe.
I go over.
Dolphins 9.5. I go under here. I know this even seems low for them. I think they're going to implode a little bit.
Nice. I like an implosion prediction in Miami because fuck them.
I don't have a problem with.
Love Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, I love Mike McDaniel.
Hate Tyreek Hill.
Well, okay, sure. Fine. Fair.
Everything about Miami is so, we're Miami. Fuck you. It's not a sports town. It's bullshit.
Okay.
Drink. Listen to Cuban music. Leave the NFL stuff to places like Green Bay and Cleveland.
But look at the colors. And
it's awesome. Yeah. And it's a big fish. And it's Hunter Veer's favorite team.
Yeah, and Dan Marino played for them.
Dan Marino has been retired for a couple weeks now.
And he got replaced by Brady.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I don't think there's any way this team wins any less than 11. Their offense is so good. They reinvented football last year. They had to change rules because of them.
This is going to be one of those things where I'm doing this based off vibes.
Nice.
I don't have any statistics to back up basically anything I'm saying in any of these videos because I just started watching football a couple minutes ago. Yeah. And so
you're doing good though.
Thank you. I am going to say under for no reason other than some sort of implosion.
And I'm rooting for you, honestly, but all logic is telling me to go over. And Mike McDaniel's a sober king.
Shout out to Mike McDaniel.
Stay sober, Mike.
Vikings 6.5.
Feels a little low, but what is everyone in that division going to have 8 wins?
Yes.
Plus?
They're going to be like the AFC North was last year.
That's kind of the vibe I get. And on this logo,
yeah, I don't like I kind of like it, but I have issues with it. I don't know. It's kind of awesome, though.
Yeah. Okay.
There's something awesome about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, for a football team, I don't know what else it would be for. This team's going to have 9 or 10 wins. I think
8 is my number for them, which is well over 6.5.
JJ, come on.
Addison might be a little banged up. This defense is kind of solid. Yeah, this is easy 8, I feel like.
Dude, Hawkinson, is he going to play?
Big Hawk.
Big Hawk?
Can't keep the Hawk off the field.
Yeah, I thought didn't he get a little banged up in his last game?
Hawk Tua.
What?
Hawk Tua.
TJ Hawk Tua. No, don't do that.
JJ Hawks it.
No,
Tua.
this is not gonna age well. We are stuck in
time. Dude, it just hit me. TJ Hawk Tua.
No, dude.
Let me hawk it to you.
No, totally.
TJ, hawk it to you down the field.
That's already old right now, and by the time the season starts, it is not even going to be a talking point.
TJ, hawk Tua, and then all the fans spit on the field.
Yeah, I don't.
It's raining saliva in the end zone. McCarthy's meditating. I can see it now.
Yeah, I don't. I think this is a bad idea categorically.
Justin Jefferson, gritty in. Hawk Tua. All of that stuff could happen this year.
Yeah.
Anyway, big time over on the Vikes.
I like your jeans, by the way.
They're Kasubis.
K-Subi.
Yeah, and my Kasubis, I feel fly as hell. Fucking high as hell. You never do that kind of shit with the homies?
This is a sick-ass hat,
It's a $10 cowboy hat.
Yeah, it is.
I'm kind of mixing the wrap wear with cowboy stuff.
Yeah, and the rip and dip.
Yeah, and the rip and dip, which is on the back, it's got a little cat giving you the bird.
Let's see it.
I like your thong you're wearing, by the way, and lack of pants, and your tiny, shriveled up, uncircumcised penis. I like that all about your outfit, too.
That is not what I'm wearing.
Oh! It's pierced, too. I have never noticed that you had a pierced little uncircumcised penis and a thong on. That's awesome, man. I love your style, too.
Yeah, none of that's true.
Ooh, are those tribal tattoos on your hips? Interesting. Uh-oh, can't show that on YouTube.
I just had to prove it. All right, I'm going to go over on the Vikings.
Me as well. New England Patriots, here comes the lowest line. I think maybe one other team shares this line, but they have 4.5.
Yeah, probably not. Probably no.
They're not. 5 games feels like a lot for them. This team sucks dog shit.
Honestly, though, but last year, I think they were worse last year, and they won some. Didn't they beat the Chiefs?
Their defense is fire.
Yeah, their defense is really good.
Their defense is fire.
Apparently, Drake May sucks cock.
Yeah.
And Joe Milton's awesome.
That dog in the doghouse, though, just barking and running around.
And I saw Rob Gronkowski say, "Free Bailey Zappi. Get him out of there."
Free him. I love Zap Man.
Yeah.
We'll take him on the Browns. Throw him in that room. Jameis, Deshaun, and Zap Man.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, why not?
Totally.
I think Zappy could win 6 games in Denver.
I don't know if we have. That's actually true. Honestly.
Easily. Zapman could go out to Denver.
They should send it to Denver.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
He's kind of like a poor, broke, autistic John Elway.
What did you just say?
A poor, broke, autistic John Elway.
Okay, just making sure I heard you right.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, I was going to say the Browns don't have any Zap room left for him. We don't have much money left, the Browns.
Over, I think Gerard Mayo. Something's just so fucked up about New England. They're just...
Over.
Yeah, they're going to win like 6.
I think they might win like 10. I think it would be hilarious, but I think if there's going to be a team that is a full 180 surprise, like the Texans last year, like it's this team.
Credit to guys like Jacoby Brissett, who are often put in these positions where they're in an in-between year, they got a new coach, the roster's all in questions. Like, how many times did he come in the second half last year for the Commanders and make it a game?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a gamer. He almost had a Pro Bowl season for the Browns.
Yeah.
He just wins fucking games and is always healthy, always good. Yeah, this is a 6-win team.
Yeah. And Josh Dobbs, maybe.
J.
Like he's the other one, you know? New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans Saints.
Oh, and the Saints. Oh, and the Saints.
Derek Carr. Baby hands Derek Carr. Prepare for another year of letdown.
Honestly, though, I kind of feel like this division is so up for grabs that whoever wins 8 goes to the playoffs.
I think they win 5. I think the Saints would be so bad this year. I think this is the year where the NFL finally kicks Derek Carr out for being a sham.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, if I was running an organization, like, would any percentage of me believe that Derek Carr could take me to a Super Bowl?
I don't know how you convince yourself of that without liquor and booze and drugs and like prostitutes or something.
Yeah.
Like you would have to be high on drugs and drunk and like hanging out at the chicken ranch.
I'd rather have Drew Brees' 8-year-old son playing quarterback for the Saints than Derek Carr.
Yeah, he'd die. So that's kind of fucked up. He would literally die.
Well, their O-line's not bad. I feel like it depends if they get to him. Yeah.
Who's he going to hawk it to?
Stop it.
He's got no, like, you know what I mean?
No.
I mean, he's got Chris Olave, who is a dog barking around, running a rabid dog with a bone in his mouth. Yeah, I go under. Some reason I want it to be over for Derek Carr. Let someone else try.
Like, you want it to be over? Like,
no, I'm under. I'm under on this.
Okay.
There are 5 wins.
I go under.
New York Football Giants, 6.5.
Over.
You love it.
Banging the over. I say, like, at least an 8-win team.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think they're going to take a big step forward because I don't know why. It's another one that's just mostly vibes.
Dabo off that Ozempic.
Yeah, and their defense is pretty good.
Defense is pretty good. You lose Saquon. Ouchie. You lose that tight end who retired and wrote a song about his wife.
Yep.
His ex-wife. That was crazy. You gain Malik Neighbors, who has all the signs of the flashy, exciting rookie. You're getting tons of highlights of him.
And you get rookie quarterback Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he's a rookie every year.
Yeah.
Every single year he's like, wait a minute.
Fresh start. He looks like he has never been out there, but at the same time, I don't know why I feel like they're just gonna win games.
I hope so. I feel like the NFL's better when the Giants are better. Like when a New York team is good at football, it just feels right. It's like when the Knicks are good.
Yeah.
It's like I hate them, whatever, big market, but like I kind of want them to win. Dabo's a good coach. Maybe it is Danny Jones' comeback year.
I think it is. I think it is the Daniel Jones comeback year, and I wish that he could win comeback player of the year, but now you had to have like been in a car accident or something.
Oh, easy, dude.
That's what they said. They said you have to be like, you can't just win it for being like, oh, you went and sat on your couch for 2 years and you came back and you were good. You had to have sustained a terrible injury, then came back from it. It's crazy.
Nick Chubb, then.
Yeah, Nick Chubb.
If he rushes for 650 this year, he'll win it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Snapped his fucking leg.
Yeah. Don't bring it up.
You predicted it.
Don't bring it up.
You predicted it.
Over.
All right. Yeah, over.
New York Football Jets.
9.5. I go over. And this, yeah. And I knew that you were going to go under on this one, so let's make it interesting because I am going to bet, not actually bet, because I don't do that, but money. Aaron Rodgers is going to be healthy this entire season, and I do think he's going to play as well as some of his, like, you know, believers have been saying for the past 2 years. Like, he is the guy. I think they're going to be like an amazing football team if he is on the field for the whole season.
I think the biggest downfall here, this roster's loaded, and I do believe he could be healthy all year. He's so old and flaky and strange that I have a hard time believing he plays 17 games. They beef up the O-line. I think their biggest downfall as a team is this coaching staff. I think he brought in Hackett and made Saleh not get fired, and I think those guys are like not the sharpest tools in the shed.
No, they're his yes men.
That's what it feels like,
Yeah.
and I think that is like such a crutch to have. I don't know. I think they're going to get out-coached, and I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is still that good that he can kind of like propel them past that.
Yeah, but Saleh's the assistant coach now.
And Aaron's the head coach?
No, they appointed a shaman, so.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think the Browns get to beat the fuck out of them on Christmas, which would be a good fucking present to New York. Just like 9/11 was. Fuck you, Aaron Rodgers. See you on Christmas.
They won on 9/11 last year.
I don't
over
care.
The Bills.
So here's your present this year. Myles Garrett's going to hit the fucking legs of Aaron Rodgers. A second Myles Garrett has just hit the leg of Aaron Rodgers.
Whatever. I'm going over.
I'm going under. Philadelphia Beagles.
Yeah. This is going to be the best team in the NFC.
Yikes. Wrong. You think they're better than Detroit? You think they're better than San Francisco?
Yes.
Wrong. Under.
Okay.
I don't believe in them. And it's like new coach year. And that always, I don't know.
It's not a new coach year.
Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni's still there.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't be.
Yeah, probably not. But he's on his last leg here.
You're
but
right.
Their roster is beefed the fuck up.
And you don't want to back an angry Italian man into a corner. I just assumed he was fired. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's not. He is there. Nick Sirianni lives to breathe another day.
He sucks.
Whatever. He was really... That's not what people were saying when they were undefeated through 8 games last year.
True.
And that's not what they were saying the year before that when they went to the Super Bowl.
I'm saying it now.
I know.
This year.
But I'm
current
saying,
day.
why do we all of a sudden say a coach sucks after they were so good?
We live in a whiplash world, baby.
Yeah,
You
it's
lose a couple games in a row, you're dog shit.
I hate this. What have you done for me lately? Crap. Because the Browns, if we would not be still here rooting for the Browns if that were the case.
I'd be rooting for the Browns if they hired a Nazi as the head coach. I would be putting on my
and
jersey.
that's what makes you and me different.
If they
right
hired
there, we figured it
a
out.
fascist dictator to run that organization who had killed children, I would root for the Browns.
That is messed up.
Got nothing to do with the boys on the field. They're wearing the orange and brown, and that's what I'm here for.
You're rooting for laundry.
Yeah.
None of them were raised in Cleveland. I'm going to go over with the Philadelphia Eagles, and I really think they're going to have the best regular season record in the NFC.
Under. Pittsburgh Steelers, under. I'm thinking this is a 2-win team.
Yeah, this is Mike Tomlin's exact line for the last couple years because he has to keep his winning season record streak alive.
That meme of, if you weren't with us when we were 9-8, don't be with us when we're 9-8.
Yeah, they're 9-8 every year. I go, they will be 9-8 again this year.
Honestly, I think I'm really scared. The fact that he has a veteran quarterback again.
Uh-huh.
I think Russell Wilson and Mike Tomlin might be a very happy marriage.
It's Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
I thought it was Russell Westbrook.
Oh, no.
I've got to crunch the numbers again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The fear in my heart that exists is very real for that, but Russell Wilson in the last 3 years is the most sacked and most turnover-prone guy, and his backup is a clone of that, who's just a little faster and younger.
Yeah.
And that division is one that does not take it easy on quarterbacks.
Yeah, you want to know my favorite stat that makes me think that the Steelers might win 7 games this year?
What?
Is that the quarterback who took the most time to get rid of the ball last year, number 1 in the league, Justin Fields.
Number 2.
Number 2, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
They're the 2 slowest quarterbacks in the entire NFL in terms of getting the ball out, just getting the play, like running the play. That is so bad in a division where you've got Myles Garrett and you've got the Ravens defense.
Yeah. And
You got to
Trey
play them
Hendricks.
twice. Yeah,
it's scary.
It's scary.
But Mike Tomlin's a great coach.
He's a great coach. I love Mike Tomlin.
He knows that stat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that is being coached. They're getting told to get rid of the ball quicker.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid that Justin Fields might think that just means fumble.
Yeah,
He might just be like, Coach told me get rid of it quick. I dropped it.
Get rid of it quick. There's no way to get rid of it quicker than just fumbling the snap.
Yeah.
Every time. So
Quick release. place.
Yeah. Justin Fields, 28 fumbles last year. Let's see if he can top it.
Yeah, I'm going under. I hope Pittsburgh burns.
You know what? I'm gonna go under as well.
Thank you.
It took me a second to get there, but I do think this will be Mike Tomlin's first losing season.
Okay. San Francisco 49ers, 11.5. I saw this. This is like the highest one. They're tied with a couple other people at 11.5. They're going over.
Yeah, of course.
Division got worse.
Yeah, I mean, they're that's the best roster in the NFL, probably.
Yeah.
The Eagles and the 49ers, I think, have the two best rosters top to bottom.
Over. Seattle Seahawks, 7.5.
Under for me. I think the Seahawks are going to suck dick this year.
You are low on them, and I've tried to really disagree because I like guys on this team. I hate DK, but it's youngest coach. It's a really hard division. It's Geno Smith, who we love.
Love Geno.
They wrote me off. I didn't write back.
Yeah, that was great. It didn't make sense, but we loved it.
We love moments like that.
Yeah, we love stuff like that.
Jameis Winston says, eat a dub, and then he goes like this.
I had a dream last night, by the way.
With Jameis Winston?
Yeah, I
Me
did.
too.
Did you actually?
No.
Oh. I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, I saw you get excited.
Yeah, I thought there was something mystical happening, but I had a dream that Jameis Winston started week 1 and they won by like 30.
Yeah.
And then Jameis Winston was our quarterback the entire season and Deshaun Watson like never saw the field.
It'd be kind of awesome.
And I was like, whoa. It was really cool. But I only slept for like 3 hours, so I don't know how I had that dream. In
That's cool, man. He snuck right in there.
I watched the whole game, too. The first game against the Cowboys. We won by 30. Micah Parsons, he played like crap.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm going under here, too.
Under.
I think there's too many things stacked up against them, and there's no Pete Carroll there to, like, lean on the veteran.
Yeah, it's a new coach, and Geno, I
like
love
22.
Geno, but come on, you know.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 7.5. Over. Baker Mayfield. Come on, don't sleep on the kid.
Mike Evans,
Yeah.
1,000 yards no matter what,
The
automatic.
fuck? This feels way too low.
Yeah, but this whole, did you see? I'm pretty sure every team in this division was at 7.5.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's the Saints, Falcons. Falcons might be 8.5, but they're all around the same because that's their ceiling is right there.
Yeah.
And they're all even. Like this year, I saw a lot of people picking the Saints, saw a lot of people picking the Bucs. Most people are picking the Falcons right now just because Kirk Cousins is there. And it's the worst division in football. Give me 8 wins for the Bucs, probably.
Yeah, I just like the competitive nature of Baker, and will always think he can. I think this could be a winning team. I think this could be 9-8.
Yeah.
Tennessee fighting Titans. I'm not high on them, but I don't think they're going to be as dog shit as everybody says they're going to be.
Yeah, to me, this seems really low for them. I feel like they could be a 7.5 line, and that would make more sense to me because I do think they're going to win 7 games.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be good, but I think they'll scrap out 7 games.
I think there's a weird silver lining that might exist for Will Levis with the exit of Derrick Henry, where like you have this veteran that is just so good. It's like when you're playing on a basketball team and the older perennial all-star has to get his 20 shots in a game.
Yeah.
And then when he finally leaves, the young guy, the Kawhi Leonard or whatever, can finally have the full run of the offense. I think it's Will Levis's chance to do that and like get 35 throws a game and kind of run a more pass-first offense, which he hasn't done yet. And I think that could be kind of sick because I think he has the skills and definitely the arm strength to do that. I think it could be kind of a Will Levis burst on the scene. I think he's like Brett Favre-esque in the way where he'll like win you a game, lose you a game, throw 4 touchdowns, throw 4 picks. He's kind of reckless, but has the strength to do it.
Yeah, they were super fun to watch against the Dolphins last year.
Yep.
That gave me like a little spark of like, wow, this team could be good next year. But I still think they're going to suck. I just don't think their roster's good. Yeah. But they're just one of those teams where it's like any given Sunday, they can kind of beat any team.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're going to contend for the playoffs.
And we stole Vrabel from him. Welcome back home, Mike.
Welcome back, Mike.
We have the Washington Seamanders.
Yeah, and we've got Jaden Daniels, the Slim Reaper of the NFL.
For sure.
And a lot of people are high on him. He's apparently been great in training camp. This is one of those squads, like, I don't know, though.
The roster's just not good.
Yeah, they sold the farm, like I've been saying.
Yeah,
but
they lost defensive linemen last year. Unless there's guys' names I'm not hip to. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think this team should have hired Bill Belichick. So
I think so too, but I am going to go off vibes alone over.
I'm going under.
I think they're going to be a surprisingly good team this year. Can't tell you why.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of that on this channel with
vibes.
Me. It's just vibes for me. I like watching football, but I don't like memorizing stuff.
Vibes and tribal tattoos on hips, man. That's
I don't
what
have
you
those.
Get out here.
I do not have those.
Quit showing it. Quit
All right,
prove it.
let us know what you think about these lines. Who do you think is going to be surprisingly good or surprisingly bad this year? Any storylines you're excited about? The NFL is almost here, week 1.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go Browns. We've been Hivemind Cheap Seats, and we'll see you in the next one.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
Meow.